Hey, Rocky, it's me, Mankind. I've got a joke for you.
Go for it, jabroni. What's the joke?
Okay, why did the world's most dangerous man open a bakery?
Oh, for God's sake, why?
Because he wanted to see if he could beat his dough.
Oh my God. Mankind, you're a genius. Ah! Hola, amigos. It's Will here from Will's Custom Figures, coming at you today with a big bad breakdown of my very own custom Ken Shamrock figure. So please, guys, sit back and relax while I took you through everything that I did with this figure and all the details in between. So first things first, as you can see, this is an Elite Ken Shamrock base. It was actually, I believe, the red one. Had it many years and just wanted to give it a bit of a revamp into the Ken Shamrock that I grew up with. Now, I grew up with Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, coming over from the UFC and absolutely dominating the WWF back in its day. And I'm just going to bring you in a couple of his opponents during this time, just so you can have a little bit of a size comparison. As you can see, it was Mick Foley. I really loved the joke at the start of the show, Mick, even if Rocky didn't. Let me just change his head around a little bit so you can see him. And here, of course, is the great one himself, Rocky Maivia. Of course, during this time, you saw Ken Shamrock fight both of these guys, multiple different matches, multiple times. And for anybody that doesn't know, UFC, Ken Shamrock absolutely dominated there. He's a champion, destroyed pretty much most of the opponents in front of him. However, decided to transition away from martial arts and into WWE. And then, after his stint in wrestling, decided to go back over to the UFC and into mixed martial arts, where he absolutely dominated. And I want to bring over a few other people for you to have a look at as a bit of a comparison in a minute. But for now, I'll talk you through what I did. So, watching a lot of the UFC, the WWE events during the 90s, sort of 98, 99 period, and Ken Shamrock is heavily featured on there. The Royal Rumble where Vince McMahon wins, he's heavily featured on, and also one of my favourites is Ken Shamrock, his head just keeps rocking up there, not sure why, versus The Undertaker. And I'm not sure if this is, I'm pretty sure it's the Backlash pay-per-view. And him and The Undertaker have a pretty awesome match. Sorry, guys, just knocked him over there. Yeah, they have a pretty awesome match. One that stands out to me. Absolutely great show. I think it's Austin and Rock in the main event. But you can see here against The Undertaker, another guy that he's faced many times. Looks absolutely scale-wise perfect. I think Mattel really got that spot on. Now, into the details of to how I customize this figure. So you'll probably see if I turn it here, there is some red on show. Yep, I was right, is the red Ken Shamrock. Now, the blue one is what stands out for me. I'll give you a full 360 so you can see it from all different angles. But the blue outfit, they've done, I believe, green, and they've done the red, but never ever in the blue. And that's really what stood out for me as something that was missing from Ken Shamrock during this time. Now, I've actually used what's called a electric blue by Vallejo. It's a lovely paint, and I've used that to get this nice blue colour here. I did play around with another colour called Magic Blue, but I think this one really is the right colour for that Ken Shamrock during that time. Now let's do a little bit of a close-up on the face and on some other aspects of the outfit. School photo time, Ken, smile. I don't smile. I'm the world's most dangerous man. Ah! Oh, man, I used to love that entrance. He used to punch himself in his head and then just scream before jumping up and getting in the ring. And God, this guy used to hit hurricanranas on his opponent, and really before his time. I think if he'd have stuck in WWE for a little bit longer, he was 100% surefire for a World Championship reign at some point. So you can see here, Mattel has done a really nice job. This is a pretty typical physique there. I think it's quite an old Ken Shamrock figure now, but it's got the ab crunch, it's got the upper torso, upper thigh cut as well, so you can get them in lots of different poses for ankle locks and things. Of course, you put those two gloved hands gripping together. Had to repaint these and also put a black line at the back because Ken Shamrock actually didn't have, he had knee pads that had the gap there, and these were just, I think, solid red, I believe, when I got them. I might be wrong. And you can see the boots, love that gold, just painted around it. Oh, you can see some more red here on the soles. I'm not going to paint those because they just get scuffed up anyway. But yeah, really nice paint job. My son actually had this in his collection, was playing with him for a while, so there's a little bit of paint rub around the thigh there. But generally, when you got him on show, when you're posing him, you're not going to be able to see all those kind of things. Just to give you a little bit of a show of the back, just plain there. But yeah, really, really nice boots. And a definite upgrade for me for the Ken Shamrock in my collection. And whether or not it's an upgrade, whether or not I keep him like this, I haven't decided yet. But Ken Shamrock for me, world's most dangerous man. I think of him with Vince McMahon in the Corporation. I think of him facing off against The Rock, against Mankind. And he's got Mankind in the ankle lock, and he's putting a mandible claw on himself to stop himself from giving up to the ankle lock. Yeah, that's what I remember. And there we go, guys. That's pretty much the review of this video. Just thought, you know what? Customs come in all ways, shapes, and sizes. Man, you can do the tiniest little thing. Like, this is literally just a repaint. They nailed it as far as the head sculpt and everything else. So fair play, Mattel. Fair play to your amazing Ken Shamrock figure that you put out. I still think this blue version should have been released a long, long time ago. And other than that, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if you've liked this video and if you'll be customizing your own Ken Shamrock. I think if I was to do this again, what would I do? I would probably I'd probably cover up the pins in the hands just to make sure that he was pinless, and also in the arms. But I don't know, maybe like a swappable head or something. But customizing is just one of those things I absolutely love. And to me, this Ken Shamrock figure is a Ken Shamrock figure that I want on my collection. It's the definitive Ken Shamrock for me. And that is more important. I don't remember him so much wearing the red and wearing the green. And other than that, guys, please look forward to the next video. I've got some really, really cool WWE Elite wrestling figures coming for you very, very soon, as well as Marvel, as well as DC. And other than that, it has been an absolute pleasure getting to do this video with you. Please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or hit on YouTube if you've been watching for 7 minutes now. Let me know if you want one of these in the comment section below, and please subscribe to the channel. It really, really means a lot and helps support me with all of my future projects. And guys, I have a lot of future projects going on at the moment. So from me, from the one and only Ken Shamrock, my name is Will. This has been Will's Custom Figures. Catch you guys on the next one. Adios.